Welcome, cartoonists. It's a wonderful, wonderful cartoon type of weather going on at the moment. A nice bit of rain going on. And to celebrate, we're going to have a little bit of wakeboarding elephant. So I hope you're all ready for this. Again, it's another challenge. Oh, listen to that thunder. Perfect drawing conditions. Okay, for the elephant, we're going to start with our usual eyes. Okay, one eye with one next to it. I'm going to zoom in on that little bit because next we're going to put the trunk. If this was a face, this would be the nose, but we're going to just extend it into a trunk. So a nice wiggly line going down. You'll see why it's wiggly in a minute. And you can hear the rain on the top of my van. That's a great sound. Okay, so two nice round eyes and a long trunk. I'm just going to curve that round at the end a little bit because it's going to be holding on to a ski handle. And I'll show you how we do that now. Okay, round about there, and it doesn't matter too much where. Around about there we're going to put a circle. And there's two lines going towards the trunk. Just watch where I stop. Around about there. And then on the other side the lines reappear after they vanish behind the trunk, and that is the ski handle. And this is a good way of how an elephant holds onto a ski handle when it goes wakeboarding. Okay, so from here around about you can just curve that line past the ski handle there and just stop short. And that's a nice way of showing how that trunk is gripping onto that handle there. So I hope you're keeping up. If not, just pause it, go back a little bit and have a look. Okay, it's quite a happy elephant. So they've got quite a big sort of top of the head elephants, cartoon elephants. So that's the top of the head, a few little bristles on top there. And then we'll have the ear, and it's going to curve from there, from the top of its head to there, and just a few little wiggly lines going down, and that's all you need for the ear. Okay, and that's going to show us where to shade. There's the other ear, just they're going back in the wind. You know, the wind's blowing them back a little bit because it's jumping through the air on its wakeboard. So eyes, will leave a little bit in the middle again, make them a little bit shiny. And there's just the underside of the chin, or its cheek. So we get a better look at it now. We're going to draw the elephant's back. Not a great big long body, we're just going to make it short, make its head quite big for its body, so it looks like quite a young elephant. Okay, there's one of the legs coming down. Really simple way of drawing legs, no complicated joins and this, that and the other. We'll just close that. A little line coming down for the chest. And it's got nothing to hold on to because its trunk is gripping onto that ski handle. So its arms are kind of just dangling a little bit. Now the chest goes through to its tummy, and that line of its body disappears behind that leg for a minute. There's some M shapes for its toenails. Oh, I do apologise for this rain, but I am enjoying it. Okay, the next legs are just going straight back and curving from its back downwards. Some more M shapes for the toenails. I'm going to stick a wakeboard on the back of this in there. Wow, that's hailstone now. There's some more M shapes there. And the tail just flicking up. Oh, that is proper rain. think it's making up for all the dry weather we've had. Okay, this is the wakeboard coming down. Slight curve. Just follow the line. Okay, and they've got like little fins on either end as well. Just pop those on the end. I don't know how its feet will be gripping onto that board, but we're not going to worry about that because it's raining, and we don't worry about anything when we're dry and it's raining. But now we need a ski boat in the background. So around about here, just below the elephant and to the side of it a little bit. It's a curved line, a line coming down, and we get the shape of the front end of that boat. And we're going to have lots of spray coming off the water in a minute. Now just below there, if you just put like the line of the water, it's kind of the shadow of the boat as well, and we can fill any gaps with just the spray or the wake coming off that boat. Just some nice wiggly lines coming off that boat, bigger and bigger, then going smaller, and then you can continue that line. Right, there's a little windscreen on the boat. If you can follow that, that'd be brilliant. These are just some sporty lines on the side of the boat. We can colour that a different colour. If you've had a look at the main cover of this sort of the title page, you'll see how I've coloured it. There's the bar that they tow skiers with, like the ski pole. Now a little V shape coming off that ski handle to start with. There's a knot, just a circle. And we'll have just a nice wiggly line for the ski rope. And as it's getting smaller and smaller towards the boat, we can start quite wide and then just leave it to a single line at the bottom because it's getting further away from you, so you see less and less of it. Now you can have anything you like driving this ski boat. I'm going to have a giraffe. You can use any of the characters. If you've done our workshops before, I'll leave it up to you. Here's a closer look. So I've done a long neck, the same way we do eyes again. There's a long nose, the ear on the other side. A couple of these horn type things, I don't know what they are. And then just a pattern on the giraffe's neck, which you can shade in when you're ready to go. There's its mane, has a long mane. I just put nice straight lines going all the way down its neck. And while we're here, that wiggly line, we just add a few little lines there. That's like the wrinkles in the trunk. So whatever colour you're going to make this elephant, I think even if I had coloured pencils it would still be grey, because I'm a bit boring like that, but you can go purple, lilac, pink, whatever you like. But don't forget, press on a little bit heavier with the legs that are in the background. If you've done the workshops with us before, you'll know that's how we do it. You just lean a little bit heavier on that pencil or pen for those legs in the background. Same with the ear in the background. Look how it looks as though it's further in the background. It gives a nice 3D effect because it pushes those to the back of the cartoon. So nice shading here and there. The underside of the body would look good. This stripe, red, blue, whatever, you can have the main body of the boat white if you like. There's a nice shading on that glass there. If you're doing like an ordinary giraffe with like a light beige sort of neck with these brown patches, but if you're getting creative, you can be any colour you like, as you know. No rules here at all with that. This is the horizon in the distance. That's the horizon. And on top of there, we're going to have some just M shapes, random M shapes, some big, some small. And I've got a nice tree line there, those are some nice trees. And there's a cloud to show he's getting some big air off the back of that boat, just jumping off that wake. And to show, well, if we didn't put this next line in, it looked like the elephant was huge. Which I know they're huge, but it's not going to land on top of that boat, and it's not on the same level as that boat because we're putting a shadow here which shows it's in the foreground. That elephant is actually in the foreground, which pushes that giraffe further back in the ski boat. So it's like jumps right over that wake. And you can add some nice shading under there. You can put the trees green or purple or whatever colour you want in the background. Shade them all in. Give them a few different tones. Stick a bit of orange in there, whichever colours you want. Just get creative with it. And if you've got time, I'm just going to put a little fish here jumping out of the way. If you follow the workshops, you know how to draw one of these little fellas. A little shadow, a few little drips coming off in there. Even that little line there just makes that arm look further in the background. So there's a quick elephant wakeboarding. I bet you didn't think you could draw that 10 minutes ago. I look forward to seeing what yours is like. Send it in to us at our Facebook group and let's see what you're up to. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment to see what you'd like to draw next. And I look forward to seeing you on maybe a drier day on the next workshop.